All right, Landon Gibson. I believe this is your second ever Futures race. So how does it feel to be on the box for us now?
Yeah, man, second ever Future race. I struggled the first one, but I'm so stoked to be on the box, dude. I'm so stoked to be here. It's just such a great experience, and my whole team behind me, we worked so hard, man. So I feel like I deserve this. But yeah, dude, the track was brutal tonight. I can't even explain and tell you how gnarly it was, man. It was just so brutal. And but I got out to the whole shot, and I was a little tense the first 2 laps, but I was kind of like a puffer fish, if you can imagine. But other than that, after that, I loosened up, and I started riding myself and finding a flow, and I brought it to the checkered flag, man, so I'm stoked.
Nice. So obviously Daytona, that was a brutal track. I don't exactly know what to finish. It was a crash or whatever, so to be able to bounce back from that on your second race, how was that for you?
Yeah, man, it was kind of mentally defeating because I had higher expectations than that. I'm really not going into these with any expectations. Next year I'll have some expectations because I just turned 15, so pretty young for these, but yeah, man.
And then finally, you're doing qualifying and stuff, you're getting the ropes of it, but how does it feel that moment when you go through that tunnel, the stadium's pretty much packed, and you're about to go racing?
Dude, I mean, sitting on the gate looking up at all the fans, man, it's such an amazing experience, honestly. Like, you can't pay for this experience, man. It's so cool.
Yeah. All right, AP, final Triple Crown of the year.
I'm so stoked about that. I couldn't be more happy that these things are over. And final roof stadium, which I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but your boys pumped on that too. So I'm doing the rain dance, and yeah, we're gonna get these points back, man. We're gonna get out there and get these points back. I've had mediocre races the last 6 weeks, and I need to get back up on the podium. But this one was all right. It was a step forward. I started out really, really good in the first main. Then about halfway through, I started messing up, making little tiny mistakes, and cost myself second place. And then second one, I felt a lot better. Start wasn't there, so I came from 11th to 5th, and then Coop got by me, and I ended up 6th. And then obviously the red Red Cross flag incident. So really, I got 8th or something. So that put me back. And then the third one, I was charging, but there again, start wasn't there, and there's not much you can do in 12 minutes. So just a lot of mistakes on my part, but after the first one, we came back and we fixed the bike. The bike was sick for the second two, and that's all I could ask for, really. It's these guys put in the work, and they fixed it for me, and I didn't pull off the start. So and then jumping on that Red Cross put me back too. So it was good on the riding part, but overall 4th, it ain't bad. Last year, I'd be stoked. This year I'm just
You're getting used to that.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself that it's still pretty good.
All right, then finally we had 2 long rhythm sections. But was there anything on the track that stood out to you that was a little harder to hit your marks?
Yeah, dude, the jump across the start, the whoops into that left, and then the jump across the start, dude, I struggled with that all day long. I don't know what it was, but I never ever use first gear, ever. I use first gear more on this track than I have all in the last 2 years. So yeah, it was definitely an odd track, but it was interesting. Made the racing good. I feel like we were so tight there for a long time. I feel like for TV it was really good.
All right, well, good job tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right, Julien Beaumer, we're finally done with the Triple Crowns rookie season. What was your impression on the Triple Crowns for you?
I like them. Anaheim too, I struggled a little bit adapting to the schedule, and then tonight I was a little more prepared for the schedule. But yeah, I definitely like them, and I think it's good. It's almost like Formula One has their sprint races, MotoGP has their sprint races. I think it's the same. So I really like that.
And for you, how did your day go? Obviously with the racing and stuff.
Yeah, my day went pretty good. Qualifying wasn't the best. I struggled a lot trying to set up the bike for a track like this. And I went back to my base setting that I've been riding at home for the main event, and I was comfortable right away. So definitely made some big improvements in the main event, and just tried to ride my laps. I've been struggling the last couple of weeks in doing my laps and focusing on myself. So tonight was a big step in the right direction on focusing on myself.
And then, was there any rhythm? Obviously, there's 2 long rhythms tonight, but was there any rhythm, whether it was that rhythm section, whoops, or anything, where it was a little more difficult to hit your marks at?
Yeah, I think the first rhythm section, right after you go whoops, left-hander in that first rhythm section, I struggled in all day. I just couldn't figure out the timing of it, really. I don't know, it was weird. Like, the double in was a little bit weird, and I couldn't really figure it out, and I lost a lot of time there in the mains. But no, I think just looking at the stuff that I lost a lot of time on tonight, and going back and working on it.
And then finally, obviously, you guys have a little bit of a break until you come back for Nashville. What are your plans? Are you prepping at all for outdoors right now?
Yeah, I'll probably ride a little bit of outdoors, and then get right back to Supercross before Nashville, and be ready for Nashville.
Good job tonight. All right, final Triple Crown of the year. We're finally done. How's it feel to get that done, and how was it for you?
It was an okay night. It wasn't the best. Main 1 struggled. Got a terrible start. That's been the normal for me for some reason, but worked my way up from like 16th to 9th. Wasn't great, but Moto 2 and 3 rebounded a little bit. Went 6.5 on the day for 6 overall. Speed's there. Endurance is there. This is the best I've felt on my bike all year. I'm able to charge every moto all the way to the end. No, I mean, we made progress on the Moto 2 and 3 with starts, so I'm a little happy we're finally able to start inside the top 10. So just keep working on it. Just being more consistent, making more routine with me, and sucks that we're finally figuring this out by over the halfway point, but hopefully we just come swinging out in these last couple rounds and make a statement.
Yeah, so we're down to the final class rounds. Obviously, you guys have a little bit of a break before we go back to Denver or Nashville. Yep, so what's the prep going for these last couple of rounds for you?
Definitely, maybe take an extra day off or 2, but no, definitely get back to the grind. I want to work on opening laps. Work on it when it's smooth. Like, I struggle a little bit with that. We haven't worked on much of that, so I really want to work on it first thing in the morning, opening laps when it's smooth out, do some 10-minute sprints. But besides that, when the tracks are rough and gnarly, that's when I accelerate. So yeah, just work on the opening laps.
Bloss, we're finally done with the Triple Crowns. How do you feel?
Stoked to be over. No, I mean, they're cool, but dude, it's so much more riding. Like, I am smoked at the end, but I mean, they're cool, I guess. I don't know.
Well, at least it's a good week to have the weekend off, at least to recover a little bit more. How was your day overall, race and qualifying?
Overall, awesome day. Really, really happy. Like, probably the best day as a whole that I've had all season. Stoked with where my riding's at. Like, I was actually racing guys from the first lap of free practice till the last main event. So I mean, that was nice. My bike is really, really good right now, working really good. The team's been awesome, so it's I'm excited to go into the break with some good momentum.
Cool. And then finally, obviously every weekend stretch race, but we had 2 long rhythms. To you, maybe not even the rhythm, but is there any section that really stood out where it was a lot tougher to hit your marks?
Dude, I struggled in the rhythm before the whoops. Like, the first main I was good, and the second main and third main I was like, one lap I'd get it, next lap I wouldn't get it, then I was a mess in that rhythm. It was eating me up. But
what was it, just like ruts and just breaking down? Or
ruts, I'd cross rut, sometimes not, like OJ a little bit, not be able to 3, so it was just got really beat up. They prepped it for the last main, which was good, but it got messed up immediately. So.
And then obviously we're winding down now. We have a couple more rounds left. What's the prep for you? Are you doing any summer stuff? Are you getting ready for that?
Not really sure. I think the plan right now is to do 3 outdoors, but not 100% positive on that. I would like to do more, but it's kind of up to the team, and we'll see what they come up with.
Good job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Devin, tell me, we're finally done with the Triple Crown, so how does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. Luckily, I dropped back down to the 250 class for this one, so it made it a little bit easier on myself, but those guys are still ripping, so yeah.
And how was it for you overall?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, qualified, I think, 17th, so not great, but not bad. Obviously, straight into the moto, so that was good. Rode good, I thought, in the first one. Just started far in the back. And the second one, second main, I had a really good start. I was 9th for, I think, like 8 minutes. Cased 1 triple, and I think 6 guys passed me. in 1 lap. So obviously not the greatest, and that was a little frustrated after that. I think I had like 3 laps or 4 laps to go in 9th. So it would have been cool, to top 10 in moto. And then 3rd main honestly was smoked. Just bolted my 450 suspension on, so it was a bit stiff out there. And then I think I rode it in for like 16th, 14th overall though. So yeah, it was all right. Not great, but not bad.
And now, obviously, we have a weekend off, but we're going to be going back to East. So are we going to be seeing you back on the 450 Foxborough?
Yeah, 450 the rest of the season. This is kind of just a one race deal. Maybe Denver on the 250, but I'm not sure. So I got the Pulp LCQ challenge on Friday, so I'm going to ride my 450 in that. We'll just kind of play by ear. We're not really sure yet.
Good job tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Hunter Yoder, we're finally done with Triple Crowns. How do you feel?
Thank God, man. Thank God. I don't know why I've come into these Triple Crowns like this every time. And I know the guys, and there's nobody in particular that I'm thinking about, but guys get, they just get unsteady, and I guess what was the word I'd be looking for? Just like inconsistent. Okay, I couldn't. It was not up there, man. Guys get inconsistent real quick at these things, and that's why I've been, rubbing my paws together. I feel like I could come out there, and even if I don't, go in the top 5, I feel like, anywhere from the 6 to 10 range, I feel like I could keep it there for all 3, and both of them have been a letdown for me. So I'm glad these things are over. I'm ready to get back to a normal schedule, and these things are draining, man. They're hard. So between the track conditions today, we're it's like riding on like moon dirt. It had been a couple years since I had raced here. My rookie year, 2022, and that was when I was still a little child, so I didn't even make the night show. But even in practice, I don't remember it being this soft. Like, I rode press day yesterday in the morning, and it was the same in the afternoon, but I seen pictures, like, you could count, there's like 16 ruts across the face of the big triple, and it's like, I came in with no confidence. Normally I feel like I ride the ruts good, I got a couple, I know it sounds dumb to say, but like, got a couple wins at Loretta's, and that's a gnarly place. And I don't know if it's because of the lack of riding I have been doing in soft stuff, just because I've been on Supercross for the last 3 years maybe, but I definitely think I lost it a little bit. So lost a lot of confidence today, unfortunately. It started yesterday in press. Like, I hate to admit it, but I'm open and honest. Like, I was shooken up yesterday. So yeah, I don't know what the exact steps I need to take are, but I know that tonight was disappointing for me, and I'm sorry to my team. I let them down, and I let myself down. I have a lot of expectations for myself, obviously, and wasn't even close to any of them. So I'm sorry to the guys because they worked their butts off, but I'm gonna go back and work even harder than before, and do what I think I need to do to get better, and come back to Nashville fired up and ready to go.